Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Tenlord. Today I will going to talk about a little bit about the ZTZ99 Stage 3, this tank I'm showcasing right now. And I do have a gameplay with it. I do get a nuke, so let's enjoy the gameplay. But before we move on to the gameplay, I want to talk about a little bit more detail in this tank. And yeah, but before we move on to this tank, I want to say something first. That's it. You guys may wondering why I didn't have any video so long due to I'm kind of busy with kind of real life stuff, so I can't make video. Right now, I finally have some free time to making a video, so hope you guys like it. Let's move on to this tank. Before we're going to talk about more detail in this time, I want to do a comparison between the CDC99 Stage 2 and then compare to the Stage 3. Where is the difference, and why they are sitting at same battle waiting. First of all, the major difference in this tank is the turret of the roof. Well, over here, in this roof armor is kind of catching much more APFSDS round compared to the 99 III, due to in the 99 III on the upper turret part armor here is flat. It's totally flat. If you look at the stage 2, it's kind of having a rounded shape. Well, over here, a little bit rounded shape over here. So what does that mean? It's going to catching a little bit more APFSDS round compared to the stage 3, and also the second part of this tank is the composite armor in the turret cheeks. Well, over here, this turret armor, they are having the same value, but the size of this composite armor is totally different. If you guys look at it, it's totally different. It's much bigger compared to the stage 2. So what does that mean is you will having a larger turret, but you will having a little bit better protection, in this tank. I'd rather having a little bit more protection than having a kind of smaller turret due to one of the major points is the roof armor of this tank. The value is same, but this part is flat. Is much more better for me to engaging the enemy tanks. If the enemy shot to my roof and the rounded shaped part of the armor catch the APFSDS round and then sport it to my gun bridge, then what does that mean is I'm going to die. And yeah, I'd rather play the stage 3 more than the stage 2 for me, and this tank is kind of much better. So that's it for the major difference between these two tanks is the turret roof armor, the shape of it, and also the size of the turret trick armors. And yeah, also the slat armor, it is a little bit bigger compared to the stage 2. And yeah, and then let's move on to the detailed stuff in this tank. I will talk about the kind of gun handling first. In the gun handling right now, I'm not using a ace coup or a elite coup, so this data is not the best value of this tank. But the best value in this tank is the targeting speed can move 30 degrees per second at mass, and then the targeting vertical speed is 6 degrees per second at mass. Uh, for me, the 30 degrees per second on the turret rotation speed is kind of decent, but it can be better, a little better. Other main battle tanks having a 40 degree, 35, some other ish degree per second, but this one only at 30 degrees, so you may lag behind a little bit on the turret rotation speed. But if you combine it with your tank rotation, it should help your turret turn a little bit faster. And then on the vertical speed, it only 6 degrees per second at mass. So what does that mean is the gun do lag behind when you're trying to doing a snapshot. It take time to aiming up and going down. Only 6 degrees per second, so it's not that fast. It's quite slow. So, but if you can catch the tempo of this tank and you play with the tempo with this tank is quite fun to play and quite kind of overpowered. I can't say it, but it's kind of, I only can say fun. It's only fun to play. But sometimes it can be so overpowered due to what situation you're in. And yeah, and then you maintain the same reload speed as other Chinese main battle tank. 7.1 second reload. So yeah, same as a T72 series tank, and they're kind of using kind of same design of the ammo loading system, you know. And yeah, and then this uh this gun do having a automatic loading system, so you no need to needing a loader to load around. All the thing will done by the assistant loader, you know, in the tank. And yeah, so if you try to level up the weapon reload time, it's not going to affect it too much due to this is a auto loader system. And yeah, a little bit tips is don't let your battery runs out. If your battery runs out, your autoloader will stop working. So yeah, be careful on that. Don't let your batteries runs out, you know. And yeah, that's it for the firepower. And let's talk about a little bit on the mobility. On the mobility part, it's only using a 12,000 horsepower engine, and if you compare to the T80, they're using 1,250 horsepower, but sitting at a 47 ton weight. But in this tank, it's only 51 tons. So what does that mean is you are much heavier than a T80U and much slower, not much slower, but a little bit slower compared to the T80U. And yeah, but the acceleration is good enough for you to deal with deal with the battle, you know. Also the top speed is kind of decent, but not that good at all. But the reverse speed in this tank, you guys can have a look, is totally trash. You can see it. If the bat rate is going 4.6 kilometer per hour, so it's totally trash. What does that mean is, while you're over peak a little bit too much, you cannot reverse back to the cover in time. And yeah, so you just hope for the best. They are going to miss you again, and then you can return fire once again, or you know, you got lucky, you know. And yeah, so on the mobility part, it's not so special, but it is good enough for you to deal with the battlefield. If you don't reverse, you know, you're only pressing the W key and kill all the people, you know. And yeah, and then on the armor part, you do have a FY4 ERA to covering your frontal armor plate. Is kind of same as a Counter 5, and very nice. Most of the top tier round is not going to, it's not able to penetrate the upper front plate due to it has a ERA and with a kind of decent armor, decent composite armor a little bit to block it. So mostly they are not going to penetrate it. But the only can help you to block the round one times. If the enemy going to fire the same spot again, you will get penetrated and say and the tank just go boom, you know, and no chance to surviving it, you know. And yeah, and then on the third side, also can be very fake due to you do have a FY4 ERA covering it, in also very kind of quite decent turret armor. And yeah, so it can block the DM53 from the top tier, and no need to worry about it. You can block it, but not the gun bridge. The gun bridge is very kind of thin due to, you know, you only have 310 millimeter and some part only have 40. Even an auto cannon can penetrate it. And yeah, so don't expect this tank. The cannon bridge can block a lot of shot, but sometimes you do block some lucky shot, but it's not that often happen, you know. And yeah, and then if you aim closer to it, to the driver port, you're going to penetrate this tank very easily. You're just kind of right over here. If you aim right over here, it's kind of very easy to penetrate, and it will kill the driver, turret ring, and the engine in one shot. So yeah, and then on the side of the turret, you do have FY4 ERA to cover it, but it's not the same value with the turret one. You only have 50 millimeter of the kinetic energy munition, so don't expect this side the turret side armor can block a top tier round. It's still going to go for it. And behind the turret, it have a lot of dead space. You can see it well over here. If the enemy shooting well over here, it's so hard to let them do the maximum damage due to the round or the spawning is so far away from the crew compartment, you know. And yeah, the production is very decent, but don't expect you can put kind of like the, you know, trading tank or the Leopard 2A7V, even the T80U or T80 BWM due to the Chinese tank have much bigger lower front plate. yeah, so don't expect this tank can the low from play can block a lot of shot or survivability very nice, but it do have some survivability, so don't think this tank so bad. But yeah, some the thing that it need to have it do, but it's not at a very good value or kind of good area, but it do have a little bit. And yeah, and then let's talk about a little bit on the modification. On the modification, well, due to this tank is not a Wen 7 tank, so it do not access to a start APFS this round. You have to grind for it. So this round, well, we have type 1985 I APFS this round is very nice. If you're facing 10.3, 10.0, it's good enough for you to deal with them. But if you're facing top tier, it's not going to help you too much. And yeah, and then you do have laser warning system. Laser warning system what is that? Is a system that will let you know when if you're getting lasered by the enemy, you will receive a laser warning and also tell you where is the direction. And yeah, it will help your survivability a little bit more, you know. And then you do have a GP-125, a tandem warhead anti-tank guided missile. It fired it from your barrel, and this missile is kind of same as a Russian one, but it's kind of a little bit faster, and then you access to a top tier round, a DTC10125. You guys can saw it. The value in this round is quite nice too. 577 millimeter at 0 degree 10 meters is good enough for you to deal with the top tier tanks. And this round do spot a lot and hit very hard. So very love this round, or I love this round a lot. And yeah. And then the DTB12 125, this is a proxy round, proxy frills round, high explosive. So what does that mean is, it doesn't like the Israel's written that using a time field. This one is using a proxy field. So when an aircraft goes by to your round, and then the round will self-destroy it while the proxy was triggered it. And yeah, this round can help you to kill the helicopter, the plane much easier compared to the time fuse one. And then this time to access to a thermal sight on the commander and the gunner. The gunner should be a generation 2 thermal sight, but I forgot the tank commander, what generation was that. So you guys may have to look for it. And yeah, it do access to its ESS system, but the ESS system is not that good at all in the top tier battle due to most of the people or most of the player do have a thermal sight. And yeah, so don't expect the ESS can do a lot. And yeah, that should be it. So let's move on to the gameplay, shall we? yeah, that's it for the gameplay. And I didn't know. I mean, I didn't expect I can drop the nuke, and come back from a game that we are going to lose it. Yeah, and a kind of the flank on the C point is the timing of it is very very nice. At that timing, nobody coming, and I was I was flanked on the whole side of the enemy on the C point, and then none of them is knocking at me. So yeah, very very lucky for me. And hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to drop a like or leave a comment. Let me know. I would appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys want to see more content like this, make sure hit the subscribe button, or you can consider subscribe. I just said that, you know. And if you guys want to get notified by YouTube when I have a new video out, make sure you hit the bell button. It's not going to cost you any money, so no need to worry about it. Uh, yeah. Also, the new update is dropped it, and I still have a lot of things need to grind. You guys maybe you can see some other video from me grinding the vehicle. And yeah, or I may making a new vehicle with feel of it, but need to see which one I'm going first. But for now, I may go for the USA, the M6120S, due to it's still having a kind of third generation 2 level thermal sight with a 5-second reload and firing an M829A1 in 10.0. It's so dumb everything except your mobility is Starship, but bro, your firepower is totally outrun your mobility a lot. I, I'm just so excited to play that tank from now. And then I will go to grinding the Israel new helicopter, new Black Hawk, the AH-60 or the MH-60 with 16 spike missile, bro. 16 spike missile. What you're going to do is just lift off your helicopter and then just look at the battlefield and spamming your spike ER and then land back to your helicopter or your airfield or the helicopter pad and rearm and then fly up again and just spam it again and then get down again and spam it again. It's so dumb, bro. If you guys notice that. And then another major different thing, I know maybe you guys don't know or maybe you guys do know from the other YouTuber, the Leclerc, they buffed the reload time. It used to be a 6-second reload. Right now it's 5-second reload. They're sitting next to a Abrams tank. Let's go for the French mains. Let's go, guys. And yeah, so this now Leclerc will be a little bit competitive compared to the other tanks. On the armor part, is still left of it, but the reload buff may save this tank a little bit. Yeah, so hope you guys have a nice day. And if you guys have any requests from times, make sure drop it in the comment section. Let me know. And yeah, the jet. Right now I can't do it yet due to I still have a lot of country didn't grind it yet. So if I got all the country unlocked it and all the plane kind of unlocked it, I will do a plane request when you guys need it, or want it. And yeah, so right now, for real, is a outro. Hope you guys have a nice day, and see you guys on the next time, and bye.